Okay, so I think if you can hear me correctly, bleh, I'm already messing up. All right, so this is gonna be my first ever. I don't feel like being extra. All right, so this will be my first commentary thing. I don't know what I got named for. I'm just experimenting right now since I am in the early stages of this new channel. Like, I got like so many ideas for this channel that I'm just gonna drop them all off and just see which one I love to do and which one I love to stick with. So just bear with me or whatever. I don't know. I'm just having fun doing this. So it's something. This is just something like a year from now I could look back on to see what type of mindset or or headspace or whatever just going on in my life right now. Just something to air out real quick as I'm animating. I don't know how much what I'm gonna put in the background. Like right now, I just record. I just downloaded this screen recorder from Google called what was it called? It's called ah. It's not on my Google thing, so it's like I can't remember. But you just go on Google, just type in free screen recorder or something. So that's what I'm using. And this recorder, this animation, that's about my favorite television, one of my favorite kids television series, Goosebumps. And it's gonna start in. Well, it's kind of hard to talk while listening to music, so I'm gonna try it without music. Now I ain't got no music. Now it's just me and my voice. All right, so what was I saying? Uh, oh, about my new. Wow, it's kind of hard to talk and animate at the same time. Maybe I should. Nah, we'll just go along with it. Screw it. So this is what I want to talk about. What did I want to talk about? Oh, oh man, I can't even animate and talk at the same time. What's going on, man? But my reason for doing this is because I even got like some notes. Well, they're just a notepad with just two names on them. But it's like I enjoy stuff like this where the creator just talk about what goes on behind the scenes. What's the thought process about when they're making something, and it's like for me at least, I be having like so much stuff on my mind that I do be wanting to talk about. But it's like where do I go to talk about it? Like, yeah, I want to talk about it with friends and stuff, but it's like for me, like since I got back into what it called uh writing in my journal. There we go. I might edit this around, see, or I might just let it play through. But since I got back into writing and stuff, I love going back and seeing where I was at in life. What was my mindset? What was I working on? What was just going on in my head throughout that time. And I'll think to myself, why not do the same thing with my animations? 'Cause I be having like a lot of things to say that I be putting in my description box below. Wow, I should really do something about this. That I be putting in my description box below, but you can only put so much, and not everybody is going to read it. Not that it don't matter, cause that's just something I just enjoy doing because I know for the few individuals who actually read it, they appreciate it. Cause I appreciate it when other creators do the same thing, and I just enjoy. It's like once I became started taking this YouTube thing seriously, I started to follow way more creators than I was before. Like before all this, I was a average viewer on YouTube. Like, I would just watch what whatever just pop up on the YouTube feed. Like I didn't care about the I won't say I didn't care about the creator, but I wasn't as invested into creators as I am when I became one. Especially doing this, especially going at it in the fact where I want to do this full time per se too. So it's like, hey, if I'm gonna do this, well, I messed that up. If I'm going to do this full time, hey, I might as well just give the viewer everything that goes on behind the scenes. Cause I'm pretty sure they're pretty like when I get big at this, they're gonna be those few individuals who be like, oh man, I wish, I love watching this dude. I wish I could have seen his come up story to see, did he get big overnight, or did he, or how was it, um what is it called? Well, what was the challenges he had to go through while going embarking on his journey to become to do this YouTube thing. And the crazy thing was, I didn't even want to be a YouTuber. Like how most YouTubers say that, they didn't want to be a YouTuber, it just kind of happened. But for me, you can literally like look at my um what the things called? Look at my library, and you could tell that I was really just doing it just for the heck of it. Because before then, my uploads were sporadic. I would upload months at a time, where I would go like a whole year and just upload a video a whole year and not think much of it, because I was really just doing this just because it was always in the back of my mind. 'Cause I used to animate back in the day and stuff. Back when I was in high school, back in 2000, 2000, when I graduated high school 2011. So 2011, 10, 9, 8, 7. I want to say I started animating sprites animations, believe it or not, back in 2008. Well, I said 2008, 2007. During Mario animations. Like, that's how, oh, this is pretty cool. I don't know how I'm gonna sync both of these animations, but I just started off doing fun little sprite animations. 'Cause I was like, wow, this is so cool. Just seeing how these people are taking something that I love and created their own version of it. And you tell me I can also do the same thing. And I've always been the type of person all my life where if I like something or something that interests me, I always go and try it out at least and do it, which I recommend everybody do. Like, if it's anything that you enjoy doing or that piques your fancy or whatever, give it a try, because you'll never know where that thing can lead you in life. Like, if imagine I use myself as an example. If I would never got into doing sprites back in high school, I most likely would not be doing it right now. I would most likely either be doing, I want to say, either, I don't know. It's kind of hard because, like I said, I do it. I never, no, I probably wouldn't even been a YouTuber, if I'm being honest with you. I would probably doing some regular job, doing a 9 to 5 life. Probably got fed up with it, because before I took the YouTube thing seriously, where I wanted to do this full time, because I enjoy making animation. I enjoy um making content. So it's like, why not make money while doing that? And then I could get into investments when I start bringing in the money. But it's like, before YouTube, I was going to become an investor, learn all I can about investments, learn the terms, learn the meaning behind each word, learning different platforms to get my investment portfolio. But what changed all that was when I saw that you can actually make money off YouTube and stuff. Wow, this is like really difficult to do. But I guess due time, I get used to talking and recording, talking and animating at the same time. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I may just let this whole thing just ride out, just because I'm already feeling I'm doing like a million things at once. With this, then I got my other channel that I'm trying to take off the ground too. So it's like, one person can only do so much, man. Especially in the beginning stages. 'Cause I feel like, once you start building up a following whatnot, it's easier for you to branch out and do other things, like how Logan Paul is doing. Like, once he conquered his YouTube thing, he went into boxing. Like, imagine if he tried to do YouTube and boxing at the same time in his early stage of career. So I feel like you should just focus on one thing at a time. And once you get to a point where you at a peak level at it, where you at a peak level at something, then you could branch out and try other things. Which is why I don't understand why these other and why these other content creators don't do that. Because like, hey, you're already getting the money from what you're doing. So it's easier for you to branch out and try to do something different while still creating your same content. You know what I mean? It's like what I hear in the story time community. Like not all of them, but it's like you can, like they would like let snippets of how they truly feel about doing the same thing over and over again. And I heard it too many times where they'd be like, "Oh man, if I would have started, just now, like with a whole brand new channel, I would not be doing story time." And it's like you reached a level where you're successful at it. You bringing in regular money, so it's like why not just branch out and do something completely different, or bring your audience into something completely different, because it's easier to do it when you became successful in it. You just got to do it. Which I think it would be easier. Tell me if I'm right or wrong, whoever just happened to be watching my video. But I think it'd be easier. It's like with my whole Mario animation, like I could have been doing my Mario animations uh, and my what they call my Mario animation and my these and my original animation. But the only reason I gave up my Mario animations because animations already take so long, and when you're already trying to do two different type of animation projects at once, it's like I feel like it can become overwhelming because like animations already take forever and a lifetime to do. And it's like once you try to tackle two different types of animations, like one thing I love about my original animations is if I get bored doing one thing, I could easily do another thing. Like if I don't want to do um if let's say with my first original animation, I started doing story time, right? So it's like, okay, I started doing that. And I'm like, man, I'm bored with it. I want to do something different. And so that's what I did. I got into horror story time. So I'm like, okay, this is pretty fun, but I want to do something different. So what did I do? I think it was the 5 ways to defeat Godzilla. So I'm like, oh man, this is pretty fun, pretty cool. And I'm able to branch out because I feel like as content creators, we wasn't meant, well, I guess it depends on the individual, but I'm gonna say for artists, I'm gonna just use artists as an example. As an artist, you don't want to do the same thing over and over and over again because you got so many ideas that it sucks to be stuck doing the same thing over and over and over again, especially when you have so many ideas just popping in your head. But it's like once one thing becomes successful, it's like, yeah, I really don't want to break out of this because this is very much more successful than all my other work. Which I don't blame them. If it's bringing in the dough, it's bringing in the dough. But you still gotta do what makes you happy at the end of the day, especially when you're working for yourself. Like, why would you work for yourself and doing something that you don't enjoy doing? Like, that's really miserable. No matter how much money that's pulling in. I guess it depends. That money can be pretty good, I must say. But in these day and times, you don't gotta, do things for the money now. You can literally do anything that you enjoy doing and make a living off it, which is fucking beautiful, man. Like this is amazing. Where you can make money doing anything. Like there's people who make money just sleeping, and people just donate money to them, which is fucking cool. Cause like, oh, I enjoy sleeping. I wish there's a way I can make money off sleeping. Boom, there it is. You got that. You just gotta put in the work to do that. And also it all comes with also self-awareness. Like, are you the type of person where you want to work for yourself? Do you want to own your own business? It's like, because this is really hard work, I ain't gonna lie. When I thought everybody saying, oh, if you do something that you love doing, you'll never work a day in your life, which is lies. Lies. I feel like I'm working all day every day. What the heck did I just draw? Like, I don't know how I'm gonna sync the audio with this, but it's like, I don't know what the heck this is. He kind of look like that furry guy. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Freddy Fazbear or something. Five Nights at Freddy character. Five Nights at Freddy's characters. What the heck? Where he at? There he is. I think he look like him. What his name is? I guess I could edit it out, or maybe not. I don't know, man. I'm doing too much at once. I'm not doing too much. I feel like I'm doing just enough to keep me sustained. Gosh, I need a new mouse now. My name's Rody. Prody? Is that what his name is? Freddy. That's his name. I thought the bear name was Freddy. Five Nights at Freddy. Really? That's his name? Huh. I never thought his name was Freddy. I thought the bear guy was Freddy. Wait. Yeah, he do look like Freddy though. But I guess I'm gonna keep it. Fuck it. I mean, language. Screw it. Screw it. This is a fun little channel for me, man. This is just something for me to have fun with, man. Dang, my headphone just died. Well, I'm not even playing no music. Well, I was playing. I was listening to X real quick. But I don't know where I'm going with this thing, where I'm going with this commentary. This is my first one. I'm just saying what works, what don't work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to cut it short because it is getting pretty late. It's 9:08. And I told myself I want to start getting my sleep in order, which is very important to your health and also just important in general if you're an what they call it? What they call it? I'm over here saying that like y'all can hear me. Wow, I'm going crazy. It's important if you're an artiste because you're gonna need your brain to something. I don't know, man. I'm tired. I'm tired, man. I just want to sleep, man. But I don't know what a good night's sleep feels like, man. Can anybody tell me what a good night's sleep feels like? I don't know. But I guess I'll talk to y'all later, whatever. Yeah, I will talk to y'all later. This is pretty fun. I feel like I'm gonna get used to this, man. 'Cause I'm telling you, just animating in your room for like hours on end, it's not as bad because I be listening like podcasts or having music playing, but sometimes, I'm a very I'm a very how can I put it? I'm a very like I'm not all the way introverted. I'm not all the way outroverted. I'm a little bit of both, where I'm okay with being in the house a long period of time, as long as I'm doing something productive. But at the same time, I love being around people. But at the same time, I don't like being around people. If that makes sense, I don't know. Very complicated. I blame the human race for my reason towards other humans. People like being pricks, including myself. We're all pricks sometimes, man. So I guess I'll catch y'all later. I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know. I kind of want to keep this going, though. I'm enjoying this. But, I want to offer value. But I do feel like this offering value because you get to see an insight to what I'm thinking while I'm animating. Or some other insight, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to catch y'all later. I'm going to get some shut eye for once, which is freaking amazing because sleep is very important to y'all guys' health. I highly recommend it, man. And I guess I will talk to you guys later.